In this video, I am going to be explaining how the product rule works and the reasoning behind it. The product rule states that the derivative of two functions multiplied together is the value of the first function times the derivative of the second function, plus the value of the second function times the derivative of the first function. Since we are multiplying two things together, it can be helpful to think in terms of area. We can use f of x to represent the length of a side of a rectangle, and g of x can be the other side length of the rectangle. Now f of x times g of x is the area of the rectangle. So if we want to find the derivative of f of x times g of x with respect to x, we need to find the rate at which the area of this rectangle changes with respect to x. To answer that, let's look at what happens to the area when x increases. So as x increases, f of x, or the length of this side, increases by f prime of x times dx, because f prime of x is the rate at which the function f increases with respect to x, and dx is the very small change in x. So f prime of x times dx is the change in f. This works in the same way that speed times time equals distance, because you can think of f prime of x as the velocity at which the function f increases or decreases, and dx as the time. This length will actually be infinitesimally small because dx approaches 0. I just drew it longer so it's easier to see. And then it works the same for this change in length over here, which is just g prime of x times dx. Now if we want to find the change in area, which we'll just call dA, we'll have to find the area of these three rectangles, because these three rectangles added up equals the change in area. So the area of this first rectangle is f of x times g prime of x dx, and then the area of this second rectangle is g of x times f prime of x dx, and then this last rectangle has an area of f prime of x times g prime of x times dx times dx. Now we can divide both sides of this equation by dx. So if we do that, we get the derivative of the area with respect to x. And then here we can just cancel out this x and cancel out this x. And then we can cancel out one of these x. Notice that this term has a dx left over. Since dx is a value that approaches 0, this term will end up equaling 0. So we can get rid of that. Therefore, our answer for the derivative of a, or f of x times g of x, with respect to x is f of x times g prime of x plus g of x times f prime of x.